guys. Travel day. Mrs. 909's driving. She's going to be driving to Barstow.
Driving us crazy.
Yeah, what else is new? This trip is a little different. We got mostly everybody with us today. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
We got our neck pillow on.
I guess.
Yeah, just put it back on.
So, of course, no start to any trip is complete without some sort of caffeinated beverage.
Oh, God.
We're going from about 101 degrees, and that's why it's not a piping hot caffeinated beverage, to about 114 degrees forecasted. So you know when it's forecasted, it's always at least 4 or 5 degrees hotter than what they predict.
Isn't where we're going has really bad humidity from what we're used to?
Yeah, from what we're used to, yes, it's pretty humid over there. It's a dry heat up here. And where we're going, well, I guess it's no secret, we're going to Laughlin. It's pretty humid compared to where we live. So, and which is funny because it's only 3.5 hours away. You would think it would almost be sort of the same climate, but it's not. So yeah, we're inviting you to join us. That's all I'm going to say. Let's get it started. By the way, I'm not sure if you guys are able to see this on the camera or not, but right there in the center of the freeway, or the highway as some people call it, that is where they are going to be putting the bullet train to Las Vegas.
Oh, they're still doing that?
And supposedly.
We'll have to take a ride on it.
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty dang
I'll
fast.
ride on it and you get to Vegas because he gets there first.
Well, that would
I'll
be
meet you at the
obvious.
room.
The whole point of a bullet train is to beat, the time it takes for a car.
But still, that'd be a good...
You can get there and have a drink or two done already by the time I get there. Yeah, so I guess, I don't know. I didn't hear exactly how. Looking, that's as far as they got. They didn't get very far.
Well, because it's supposed to... It's been a thing and then not a thing and then a thing and then not a thing.
Right.
So...
Yeah, there's so much money.
Going into
I wish I could say invested into it, but I've heard things are not going very well. Yeah.
But unlike us, I like having a car when we're in Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't want to be carless.
Yeah. Here we go, guys. We're gonna pass Scandia in just a second. This Scandia has an original Neverland Ranch slide that used to belong to Michael Jackson.
You can see it too.
Yep, it's that yellow slide right there by the batting cage. Right there by the batting cages. That was Michael's slide. By the way, we've been trying to get out there and make a video on that. We'll have to do that here pretty soon. I can imagine some people are gonna beat me to it, especially after putting this out there. Yeah, so I got plans with Mini 909 over there who's got her headphones on. She's pretending like she can't hear us.
She probably listens
To go out there, and we're gonna slide down the slide where Michael slid down. Alright guys, we will see you a little further down the road. And our second stop. This is a stop every time, whether we're coming or going, in or out of the desert. The original, well, it's not technically the original Del Taco, but it is still owned by the original owner. And here we go. What you drinking there?
Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros what?
It's lemonade, blue raspberry with strawberry pie.
Ooh, that looks good. Alright guys, so this is what the inside of Del Taco looks like. The original. I'm sure this is exactly how it looked back in the day, because the real original, the heck did I just say? The real original Del Taco, which is just down the way.
It doesn't look like this.
No, it was like a little hamburger stand. So
This reminds me too of like how the Carl's Jr.'s used to be with this extra little add-on. You know how most
and the Jack in the Boxes. So I wasn't even thinking, I should have showed you guys what we got to eat, but I got a breakfast burrito, and to be honest, I have no idea what anybody else got. I think Mrs. 909 got 2 Barstow tacos, which is just like their regular tacos, only bigger than the Del Taco. So yeah, the best Del Taco is right here in Barstow. There's 2 of them. They're both pretty good. All right, here we are, guys. We're here in Ludlow, California, off the 40 freeway heading into Arizona. Arizona's that way. We're just making a quick restroom stop here at the Dairy Queen out in the middle of nowhere. Like, seriously, guys, this is just a one-horse town. Very historic town. Very historic railroad stop town back in the day. And we have a few videos here already, but after we take our little restroom break here, we'll take a quick little drive through the town, and I'll show you guys what it looks like today here in 2026. But somebody said that there was a little donkey over here. Oh, there is a donkey over here. I told you guys. Not even a one-horse town. There's a donkey right over there. We'll go check him out here momentarily. All right, so here goes the donkey. Oh, they got his I don't know what you would call that. His blinders on? No, that's not a blinder, I don't think. Well, he's got his face covered. I don't know, maybe he likes to stare at the sun, who knows. Yeah, they got people here looking at him, so we'll give them some space, and then we'll check them out. Oh, she's pretty. She's Jenny. Got her face covered, maybe to keep the flies off of her face. I don't know. You say thank you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's really pretty. She might be old. She's kind of white. Maybe they just keep her shaved. I don't know. That's Jenny the donkey.
Jenny, I walked out of the desert July 21st, 2018 into this town of Ludlow. I was very tired and thirsty. The Ludlow family let me stay and are taking very good care of me. They take care of my hooves, give me hay and water 24/7 around in the backyard. They made me a nice yard to stay in so I won't get hit by a car or truck and away from dogs. I now have so many friends who come through Ludlow on a regular basis and stop to see me, bring me treats, which I love, and some just come to talk to me and pet me. I love that too. If you would like to give me treats, here is the list of treats I like to eat: carrots, apples, chips, granola bars, Triscuits, candy canes, wheat thins, graham crackers, french fries. No spicy or hot stuff, please. It upsets my tummy. And no chocolate. Thank you. She likes candy canes. That's funny. I like that. I like the way their noses feel. Her name's Jenny. Hi, Jenny. She's probably from. You think she's from? What's it called in Arizona?
Oh, I don't know. That's kind of far away, but
She's really white.
yeah.
She's not like the rest.
I don't know. Maybe they just keep her shaved, and it's like her undercoat.
Maybe.
Kind of like how when we shave Willow, she turns brown.
Did you feed her all? Yeah, where'd they get this? Oh,
Inside.
Oh, I'm not buying that.
I'm not supporting this. So let me tell you guys a little story about what happened in here.
And I missed it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a good thing I missed it.
Well, today I chose not to be violent. I'm not a violent person to begin with, guys, but just a little story. So you guys, like I said a few minutes ago, we came into the gas station. We're just stopping to use the restroom. And my kids went in, used the restroom, came out, and they were standing with me, waiting for Mrs. 909 to finish in the restroom. And my kids spotted some squishies, or these viral things that all the kids are into right now. So they found 3 boxes. They were sitting on the sales floor. And the lady, once my kids walked up, they got excited. They seen it. This lady right here on the other side of the screen is very rude. She grabs the box, jumps in front of him, grabs the box, practically pulls the toys out of my kids' hands and said, "Those aren't for sale yet." And I asked her, "Okay, well, when will they be for sale?" She said, "Not today." So basically, she doesn't want to sell them to me. I had zero intent in buying any of that stuff. Like I said, we usually try to support these smaller businesses, but we're not doing that. Not here. And anytime I come through here, if I see that she's here, I'm not supporting.
A little shop.
Yeah, a little tire shop. This isn't open. But yeah, there's a couple of things down here
That we've recorded.
Yeah, we have videos on before there. Well, I mean, they were in shambles then, but they're even worse now. Did they knock more stuff down here?
The cemetery's over there.
Did they knock more stuff
I don't
down
remember, but there's a cemetery over here, Mom. Right on the other side of the train tracks.
So yeah, it looks like that is in worse shape.
It looks like Jenga. Just pull one rods up there of wood, and it's all gonna tumble down.
It is in a lot worse shape.
The railing's gone.
Than when we see it. Yeah.
That metal.
It's
a house.
falling down. I think it was. I don't remember exactly what it was.
It's leaning this way. The front is.
That thing's getting ready to fall over. Yeah, and look at over here. It looks like some things have fallen over. Or burnt down, I should say.
We'll have to go back on the old videos.
Yeah, we'll have to go back and check these out.
Is this where we all
They're already 3 and 4 years old. So wow. Crazy, a lot has changed. I'm surprised that house is still standing up.
This one's like.
Yeah. Alright guys, it's hot. It's only getting hotter. We're gonna
Mosey on down the road.
we're getting back on the freeway. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the day we're coming home is supposed to be a lot cooler. Well, not a lot cooler, but cooler than it is today. Maybe we can stop then. 105 degrees, guys, as we pull out of Ludlow. And we're heading towards even hotter heat.
We're crazy.
Yeah, this is not a good decision. Not a good decision. Not a smart decision. That's right. You said it. It's 9:09. All right, guys. So we just sat and completely stopped traffic for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. The road, or the Highway 40 here, was actually closed since about 6 o'clock this morning, huh?
Yeah. It's two diesel trucks collided and caught on fire.
Yeah, one of them being an Amazon package. So if you guys got anything coming from California into another state off of Highway 40, your package might be a little delayed. And yeah, we got lucky. I thought we were going to be sitting here for hours, guys.
We could still sit here, so we don't know.
Right.
Because it says a 30-minute backup from what the GPS says, so we're at the end of it, literally.
Yeah.
This guy in front of us got out and stretched his legs and everything.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go take a pee, honestly.
Yeah, so yeah, I've actually been lucky enough to never have to sit in traffic on the 40, but this is a first for me. And I'll tell you, I don't really care for it.
And the AC's not that cold now.
No, I mean, it's 104. It could be hotter, and it will be hotter, trust me. AC is pumping out. You guys can see that. It's just under, it looks like 58 degrees.
Is it because we're just not moving?
Yeah, we're not moving, you know.
Enough?
Belts aren't spinning as fast. And then, you know, 104 doesn't help. 114 is definitely not going to help either.
And it doesn't matter. Good thing we did pass our alarm clock. Honestly, because we would have been sitting for 5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, we did oversleep. I guess that's
So
kind of
maybe
that's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing that we kind of overslept.
Because then we would be sitting in this for 2-3 straight hours.
Right. It didn't really make a difference. And we did kind of take our time getting to this point as well.
Yeah. So everything happened for a reason.
Yep.
As Mom always says.
Yeah. And
We're stopped
it looks
again.
like we stopped again. How nice is
he's
that?
parking.
Yeah.
At least
Lovely.
we moved a little bit.
Lovely.
So it's 12:48. We'll get back in with you guys when we start moving again.
Alright guys, here it is, 1:15. It's a half hour later. We're moving. We moved a couple of times, maybe a quarter to half a mile, then a complete dead stop. It was moving a little better than this the last time we moved, but
The lanes are still closed. They just have people, they're diverting.
yeah, they're guiding people around
Through the dirt.
accident, kind of through the left shoulder here. So one big rig and one car at a time.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. And the last time we looked at the GPS, we're still 14 miles from the accident.
Well, from where the road is. What's it called again?
Kelbaker.
Kelbaker.
Yeah. It's like, can we just move just like this? I'm perfectly fine moving just like this.
I just
until we
don't
get there.
understand why it's not cleaned up. I get they have to figure it out, but it happened before 6 a.m. It is.
And nobody died.
Nobody died. It's
Nobody was even injured.
1:16 in the afternoon, and you guys could have like cleaned one lane
Yeah.
off.
Get a bulldozer out here, push it off to the side, and clean it up.
Do your research or your investigation in under like 2-3 hours, and then.
Yeah, well, nobody died, so it should have been a quick report, clean up, and tow out of there.
At least one lane.
Yeah, I don't think that's too much to ask for. Trust me, guys, I know what I'm talking about. Guys, look at that. 112. Gosh. This is rough.
This is the.
Not what we signed up for.
No, but this is the problem. You'd think they'd have cleaning these lanes down to a T, since it's 2 lanes, and because you're gonna freaking give people heat stroke and overheating cars. And
look, guys, 113. All right, guys, this is where it says the accident was, right at Kelbaker Road. Something told me too. I think I even mentioned going around to Amboy, going through Amboy. We could have probably used up the same amount of time, got some extra footage, seen some extra things, if we just would have went through Amboy. Because the accident is right at or before Kelbaker, which is what we're coming up to. And we will definitely get on camera whatever is left there. I imagine it's all still there the
I
way
was gonna say that.
the way traffic is flowing. This is ridiculous. I mean, 1:45 p.m. It's officially been over an hour since we've been in traffic.
It could have been worse.
It could have been, yeah. We could have been sitting here since 6 a.m. I did say we were going to leave between 6 and 7 a.m. Luckily,
7.
oh God. Luckily, we all overslept by a couple of hours, so it wouldn't have made a difference anyways. No. Maybe we avoided this by sleeping in. So, yeah. We'll see you guys up there at the accident. Alright guys, here it is. I'm not sure exactly what all is left of the accident, but we're gonna get to see it right now. Of course, everybody's got to slow down to look at it.
No, it's, yeah.
They got us merging to the shoulder.
Yep. You can get a massage.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
they did exactly what I said. Get a bulldozer out here and scoop it to the side.
Wow. Look at all those packages.
Oh God.
That's crazy how nobody got hurt from that.
And
That
there's
is according to the log, guys. Actually, no mistake. In this
no
lane.
other car, so they took the other car that was involved and got it out of here.
Let's see. So
221.
12:40, almost 2 hours, guys. About an hour and 40 minutes. Dang. I'm glad that's over with. Back on the road again.
Open roads.
Shouldn't be too much
Look,
more
and
in
the
our way.
temperature dropped.
Yeah. But the actual van itself is heating up just a little. That's okay. It's not a game changer. Has to be expected throughout the desert into this heat. Found another accident, guys.
They're saving a diesel.
Oh, look, he went pretty far off the road. Look at all that. Man. You got lucky.
Hopefully he's okay. Oh,
Looked like
look.
Oh, he rear end. Oh, no. He's on
That's-
that. What more?
Oh my God. I hope that he's okay.
Maybe the wind?
Alright, guys. We're getting off the freeway. I'm already having regret, and we haven't even got out of the van yet. Nice and cool here in the AC. Let's see, what does the temperature say there? Let's
42, 43.
Here in the van. 117
Outside the van.
outside. What is going on? This sucks. Alright guys, probably after the worst travel day we've ever had due to traffic and that little incident we had down there in Ludlow, we made it to our destination, which is the Avi Resort and Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. Of course, I made a video here, guys, so if you guys want to see that video and see our stay here at what is possibly our favorite resort and casino in all of Laughlin, please consider watching the video. It should be out soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our little travel day video.